Hi friends, welcome. Thank you so much for being here with me, choosing to spend some time with me. I'm really excited to get into the energy. Before I show you the groups, I did just want to say thank you so much to anyone who has supported the channel in any way. It means so much to me and it's really affirming because I do this for the collective. I want to help you guys. So to hear some of you guys say it resonated and stuff like that, it's really affirming and really nice to hear, and I'm happy to hear it. So thank you so much. So today we are going to be looking at any advice that you need to know right now in regards to the situation that's on your mind. This is a collective reading, so take it how it resonates. This could apply to a variety of different situations. So take it how it resonates and use your discernment. So I'm going to show you the groups now. There are tips in the description on, if you need help choosing a group. There's some tips in the description. You could be attracted to both groups. That's okay too. The timestamps will be down below, but let me show you the groups. So group 1, we have the mountain. Any images that resonate or anything like that, or the numbers? I don't know Roman numerals. That could be 33. Not sure. Group 1, and then for group 2, we have the thread. We have a rainbow here, a thread, an arm. All right, guys. So timestamps, like I said, will be in the description. I'll see you there. Bye. Hi, friends that chose group 1. Welcome. Thank you so much for wanting to be here with me. So you guys chose the mountain. These cards are beautiful, right? I mean, it feels to me like you guys are in the midst of this journey and you're very aware that you are on this journey. I think that for a lot of you, you could be very spiritual, like you are your own spiritual guide. It feels like you guys have this deep knowing within you. And this card came out as well with it, the Pilgrim. So it feels like we have 2 mountains here. So mountains could be, significant for you, but it feels like the journey. It feels like you guys are well into a journey right now. And I feel like for a lot of you, there is this inner knowing or this truth in you that you may be grappling with or just now really trying to accept and embrace about yourself. When I was channeling the energy for this group, I like to play music, get the energy, right? So a song that was significant for you guys that came up was Malamente by Rosalia. And when I was looking at the lyrics, there's these lyrics that stood out. Now, of course, it probably translates a little differently because it's in Spanish, but the lyric that came up was, "That broken little glass, I heard it crash before it fell to the floor. I dream I'm walking on a bridge. The more I want to cross it, the more it moves and staggers." So I feel like for you guys, you have been overcoming this lesson right now about letting go and letting things happen, because when you fight against it, when you fight against whatever lesson you are in the middle of, it sets you back, okay? It pushes you back down this mountain where you have to relearn the step. Karma comes back through. You're in a cycle, you know what I mean? So I feel for a lot of you guys, you have been, or in the past, I feel, resisting a path or, always thinking, why do I always end up in these situations? Next time I'll just pick differently because it's that person, it's everyone else's fault, you know what I mean? But I feel like for you guys, you are actually being called to stop and look within and start asking yourself some questions, like why? Why do I think that? Really going within and going to this inner knowing that I feel for a lot of you, you have already learned the lesson. It's just about embracing it and fully trusting in yourself. I'm gonna read the messages for the cards in 1 second, but I did want to tell you more about this, the energy I collected before we get into the cards. So I'm also hearing that if you just had a tower moment or a huge change happen, I'm hearing that it was meant to shove out these, like, this stuck energy, this energy that you have actually been probably wanting to get rid of. You know, if you have been constantly saying, oh, like, I hate my job, right? For example. And then all of a sudden you're fired and you're like, oh my God, I'm so scared. I'm so, like, and I know it is scary. I'm not taking that away from you or invalidating it. But I just saw 333. But you have been asking for this. You have been asking your spirit guides, whoever it is. You have been putting out the energy into the world that you want change. You've been asking for more. You got to get pushed into that is what I'm hearing, you know? And I think for a lot of you guys, you have to follow your intuition, follow your divine truth, follow your authenticity. You could be waiting for someone to lead you, to rescue you, something like that. But what I'm hearing is you are your own guide right now. Listen to your intuition because it is ignited right now. It is coming through very strong. So the energy that I was channeling in, I saw this flame too. I also heard that song Stuntin' from like pandemic TikTok times. We have angel numbers 333 222 888. And it's really the energy I was getting was this journey within, crossing bridges, getting manifestations, but remaining humble, figuring out your authentic self, what you want, not what everybody else wants, or you think that, you know, what you told yourself you wanted 5 years ago or 2 months ago. What do you want right now? What is your heart telling you right now? Can you embrace that? Distractions, authentic self, being unapologetic, personal strengths, originality, really showing up, not dimming your own light for someone else. I don't know if I mentioned this, but the candle was coming to my head, a flame. Learning what sets you apart. And here's a big one: dissolving anger, jealousy, or confidence. Now, even if you feel like you're not necessarily angry with someone, or not feeling jealousy or frustration towards someone, you could be feeling the resistance. Oop, and a commercial, hold on. What are the odds that I bring up distractions and then something distracting happens? What was I just saying? Oh, okay. So for many of you, if you're not feeling this anger directly towards someone, if you don't feel like you've been holding on to anger towards, this could even be people from your childhood, past lovers, whatever the case is. If you're not feeling that, let me actually lower this because it's so loud. Okay. I could be hearing that you are feeling resistance towards trusting the universe to deliver whatever it is that you have been asking for, is what I'm hearing. Like, if you have, you know, it kind of feels like for some of you guys, you could feel like anytime you start having hope for something, every time, like it's scary for you to feel good, is what I'm hearing, because you could have just been in a situation where you thought you were at a better place in your journey, and then all of a sudden a cycle repeats, or someone hurts you, or you lose something, and it's become kind of hard for you to trust that the universe, spirit, God is leading you down the path that you are meant to be on, and bringing you to that higher place, raising your awareness. And I know you probably see that long term, but I feel for many of you, you could be walking around in a scarcity mindset and a scared mindset. But look at your path. Look at the journey you have made so far. You have journeyed so long, and you have learned so much along the way. Look back to that as your inner strength. Let me get the book and read you what it says. XXX 1, 2, 3. Here it is. Look at this book. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, so we have the ascent, the peak, the insurmountable. The mountain stands eternally in our awareness, calling us towards its peak. It stirs up stoic and regal feelings, reminding us of the long line of spirit sages, sadhus, and gods that made their humble made their humble thrones within its snowy peaks. Beware, though, as the mountain can affect us in two ways. It can inspire and enliven us to rise to the... Reading out loud and me don't really get along. Sorry, guys. Okay, it can inspire and enliven us to rise to new heights and peak experience. Yet, it can also create isolation, competitiveness, and an inflated sense of self. So, if you guys are feeling this resistance, feeling anger, be aware of those emotions, okay? Healing is not just about the positive emotions. It's about, and it's not necessarily a bad emotion, it's just the shadow emotion, okay? You need to pay attention to that. So if you're on this journey, let's say, and you feel like you're doing better, but then you're still kind of looking back on someone, wishing them badly or carrying that around, be careful with that. Reflect upon that. Standing upon its heights can activate the purist and the perfectionist in us, which is so true, because when I was getting ready for this reading, I had to perfect my setup for like an hour, okay? The energy was, I kept like trying to get it perfectly set up, and it was, I had to like restart multiple times. So maybe that energy is coming through too, because when we try to control down to the very last detail, that's when we are met with the most resistance. Remember that it is within the core of the mountain that the gems, minerals, and jewels reside. If you think it's all about going up, you're following the fool's path and missing the miner's magic. Yes, agreed. All right, let's go to XX. The wanderer, the traveler, the apprentice. You guys could be starting over for some of you. For the pilgrim, an outward journey is always an inward journey. The pilgrim, others will wonder when the pilgrim will settle down and claim a more conventional life, but the pilgrim knows that the heart belongs in motion. Where there is motion, there is freedom, expansion, and growth. Responsibilities, social conventions, and logistics lull us to sleep, and soon the pilgrim becomes veiled in the slumber of the day-to-day. Yet, when this archetype awakens, which could be this is awakened in you because of that tower moment that I'm feeling you guys have gone through, when this archetype awakens, it rallies our sense of adventure and leads us out of the door towards a new reality. Yep, new journey. And the journey, instead of it being something with, and I think you will see it in your 3D, but it is activated within, is what I'm hearing. Learns, grows, adapts, and studies. Travel light, travel soon, your spirit needs it. Travel light is a big one, you know? You can't move forward in life, truly, when you are carrying the baggage. Why are you carrying the baggage? How can you approach that baggage differently? All right, so let me get more cards on what it is, some advice cards for you. Do I want tarot first, or do I just want... Let me get some more oracle cards, and then I will get some tarot. Building blocks, yep. And when there is a big moment, a huge shift, it asks us to re-examine the building blocks, where the foundations of things. If you are doing something for the wrong reasons, it will be pointed out to you right now. And I think Spirit wants you to pay attention to that. Spirit wants you to, be triggered and be upset and be confused, because the only way out of this time right now is through it. And it sounds kind of corny to say, I guess, but that's the energy that's coming through. Spirit is like, I know you based your reality, and you based, this could even be, in regards to someone, something. You could have projected a lot onto that situation, and now it's being pointed out to you. And there is this call for fairness, and I am hearing, karma. That doesn't mean anything necessarily bad, but that energy is coming through. That possibly things had to shift because a karmic cycle had to happen. All right, what is the advice that group 1 needs to hear right now in regards to this situation? This reminds me, I'm hearing like attachment theory for some of you guys, like that energy of asking about the attachments you make, why you make them, the attachments you make with your reality. What does group 1 need to hear right now? Ooh, okay, so we have preparation, the squirrel and chestnut. So it feels like this is the moment, the last push is what it feels like to me. It feels like the moment, and we have graceful persistence at the bottom of the deck. It feels to me like the last moment, the last season before the huge shift, before you ascend the mountain, before you go to the next stage that you are meant to be in life. You have to wrap up this lesson. You have to look at it straight on, and you have to get your bearings ready. And you can't take this old way of being with you. So right now you are being asked to purge it. Some of you would do well with, maybe writing out all these negative emotions or whatever the case is and burning it. You know what I mean? Like, there is this sense that maybe some of you would like some closure or would want to get rid of this stale energy. And the universe is telling you, hey, I already got rid of it for you. I pushed it out. So now keep going. Keep going. And the way you keep going is not through regret or obsession or sitting here ruminating about it. It's by preparing yourself. Break down the lesson. Go to the foundations. That's the biggest thing I'm hearing. Let's say you went through, a bad relationship. Let's ask ourselves why we stood for as long as we did. You know what I mean? Like, in order for you guys to ascend the mountain, get to the next step, you have to gather the lessons. And I'm hearing, like, really get to know yourself. Spend some time alone. At the end of the day, we have people that support us and help us, but we are the ones who make the changes in our own lives. We have to be the ones to initiate that. So for you guys, I'm hearing prepare yourself. Get your ducks in a row. Get your finances in a row is a big one I'm hearing. Get your job in a row. Start whatever it is that you have been thinking in your head over and over that you need to do it, okay? Let's hear more advice. What is the advice that group 1 needs to hear? So we have the Ace of Wands in reverse, and we have the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay. So with the Ace of Wands in reverse, it could feel like for some of you, you went through a moment where you feel like you missed your opportunity. The chance is lost. You could be feeling very stuck, very stagnant, like, you have no idea what to do right now. You don't know what's next. Maybe a creative block for some of you. Maybe you're feeling blocked off in love, but you are just feeling generally kind of cut off from some energy, and that could be causing some anxiety for you. Or, it could be you thought things were going in a certain direction. I think I may have said that earlier, but then they ended up not going in that direction. So, with the Two of Wands here in reverse, it's like now you're scared of the unknown, okay? Now you don't, you're not fully accustomed to your new reality because you're still stuck in this old one. And I feel like Spirit wants you to know, like, hey, I took that out for a reason, okay? Time to pay attention to why. Time to go through it. Move through it, okay? You know, when we move through phases of life, it's very important to know when enough is enough in one. For example, if you went through, you know, a tower moment with somebody, you know, you got into a huge fight or something like that, right? If you've been angry for months, if you have been replaying the conversation for months, Spirit wants you to ask yourself or start moving away from that and saying, you know, okay, I have spent enough of my time obsessing about the past, obsessing about what already happened. It's time for me to try something different. Have a different approach to it, one that doesn't hurt you, one that doesn't weigh you down. And there could be, you know, a blockage in that in your fiery energy and your passion for life, in creativity. You could be really wanting to start something or do something, but you're not feeling that drive. You're not feeling that inner drive. But that inner drive comes from first feeling the negative emotion. So if you're like, oh my God, I can't stop procrastinating, I can't stop avoiding, embrace it, okay? Because, or sit there and journal about it. Take a different approach than you have been. And that's how you overcome the block and how you actually prepare. With this card preparation here, it makes me feel like maybe mentally you've prepared a lot, but it doesn't reflect in your 3D. Maybe you're saying you've detached from this person or situation, but you're still looking them up. You're still doing things that energetically are not aligning, okay? So in order to come into you know, because the Two of Wands upright is about planning, you know, it's about having to make some decisions and willing to go into this period of discovery. The only way for you to discover what else is out there, to go into this new part of your journey, is through overcoming subconscious fears of the unknown, or embracing different, embracing your authentic self. And I think is that what I wrote for you guys? Let me look at that. Yes, authentic self, unapologetic. Embrace your journey. Embrace the things that have happened. That will really clear this blockage, is what I'm hearing. Can I have more advice cards for group 1, please? Okay, we have the Three of Wands in reverse, guys. Wow. Obstacles, delays, frustrations. That's a lot of, you guys could be really going through it right now. And I think this is confirmation. I think Spirit is saying, I know. It's been hard and it's frustrating, but that's the beauty in your journey. That's the beauty in this journey. You're not meant to walk the journey that everybody else has. Embrace that. If you're looking at somebody else and you're like, oh, their life is so easy, like, you know, they got their dream job straight out of high school or college. They got their dream person immediately. I'm always getting my heart broken. That, don't you see? You are so much wiser when every time your heart breaks, every time there's disappointment, there's also so much love that can come from it. Do you understand? There's something beautiful that can bloom from it. It is a gift, okay? So I want to get some more advice cards for you. Spirit, what should Group 1 be doing in regards to this situation? Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands. And we have the Knight of Swords. So for me, it feels like the advice that you guys are asking, are meant to have right now with the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Swords, you can transform all of this fear into bravery. You can transform your biggest weakness, You can transform your fears, your ego, into actual real courage and bravery if you take this different approach. Because here with the Seven of Wands here, it's like, I feel as if in order for you to remove the blocks, you have to remove the walls around your heart. You have to remove the subconscious, the scarcity is what I'm hearing. And, you know, instead of settling in life, it's time to embrace all that life is trying to give you. Put down your guards, okay? Walk with your head a little bit higher. On a day-to-day, when you wake up, say some affirmations. Affirm to yourself that you are doing the best you can, that you deserve good things in life. And with this Knight of Swords, I feel like it's this energy of taking action and initiating. And going, you know, I like I said, this feels like this journey and there's these fears and these struggles, but what if you can tap into this Knight of Swords energy? You've been in fear, anger, the shadow long enough. What if you can do it? What if you can, you know, do plan A? I think some of you could be so obsessed or so scared, like, what if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't work? What if they don't come? But what if they do come? Live in that reality, because living in this one, it doesn't do anything good for you. So why not choose to live in a reality where through the uncertainty you are confident? Okay, there's no harm in being confident and being unapologetic and being authentic and showing up and being honest and truthful. Be honest and courageous with how you feel. If you are feeling blocked off creatively, show up to an event where there's other creatives and practice talking about yourself. You know, go out there, introduce yourself. Don't hide yourself, because either way, like, let's say you want, this is just random, but let's say you want to be a singer, right? Okay, go to an open mic and perform and get to know some people. And when people ask you, you know, what do you like? Say, I'm a singer. Say, I like to sing. Don't hide it. Don't push it away. You know, don't say, oh, you know, I just do it as a hobby and it doesn't mean that much. Embrace it. Be authentically you. Embrace your journey. Embrace the lessons. And I feel like Spirit is like, hey, you know, you're all set. You're good to go. Take the step forward. I feel like they're trying to tell you to reach out to somebody. They're trying to send you signs. They're trying to like put it in your head to show up to a certain place. But you could just be too scared to go. You don't want to. You just want to stay right in your bubble. But try it. Try saying yes more often. Let's get some more cards on the advice. And, you know, if for some of you, you're scared of, you know, there is a difference between being humble and like dimming your own light. And I think the universe, even if it comes to another connection, like if you're with somebody, this could be friends or family, and you have to pretend to be someone you're not. You can't be honest about how you feel. You listen so much to their judgments. It negatively impacts you so much. Don't hang out with them. Talk to somebody else, okay? You cannot constantly in your 3D choose to surround yourself with people and things that make you feel like you have to be smaller or you have to be one specific way to make them happy, because that dims your own light. I'm trying to see what else I'm picking up on here. Yeah, I really feel like it's about embracing your own power and showing up as yourself now, okay? You've been showing up, maybe for some of you, you know, not wearing a mask, but not truly, you know, showing up as your true and most authentic self. And in order for there to be movement, embrace all the feelings, embrace all the phases of it. And plan A is going to work out. Let's see what else comes through for you guys. Okay, what? I'm just trying to pick a deck. Which one I should use right now. I am feeling called to use the Earth Alchemy Oracle. So that's what I'll use. Let's get some final advice for group 1, please. I feel like the energy's been so crazy lately, like all of these astrological things. If you're watching it in April of 2024, that is. This is a timeless reading, but the energy has been super intense lately, guys, so I completely get it. Let's get some advice card for group 1. Honesty is a huge thing for you guys, I feel. We have secret garden, sacred space, cultivate your space, inner beauty, self-care. And I feel like this inner garden is reminiscent of this door to within. Another commercial. No. Oh my gosh. What a distraction. Okay. And let's get one more card here. Advice for group 1. Rest, replenish, release guilt. Big call to go within right now. You know, you can't access this energy, this Ace of Wands energy, which is typically, you know, like inspiration and potential and power. You can't tap into that until you have some self-care, have some time to cultivate the inner so the outer starts to reflect it. You know, the way you get to this very like go-getter, Knight of Swords energy is by healing the feminine energy. Replenish and release guilt. What are you feeling guilty about? And there's a huge thing here of flowers too. I feel like spring is a very important time for you guys, a huge time of growth for you. All right, let's see. Secret Garden. Page 17 can be significant. Okay. This card is an invitation and key offered by the Fae to access deeper healing. The pathway has been opened. There is healing waiting to be seen, a release waiting to happen. You have to take time out to be with it fully. High vibrational currents move through and your body needs to reach a space where it can shed and release. This is being facilitated for you when all you need to do is take time to sit in your heart to commit to it. Build your own safe space here. For some of you, you could have been chasing something so much or having so much resistance and running from something so much. I feel you are being called to stop running and stay still and sit down and grow your garden right here, okay? You are you're at the right place at the right time. Start right here. You don't have to run forward or back or whatever it is. Stay in the present moment. The secret garden is not outside of you on another plane, it's actually within you. If your heart was a garden, what flowers would you grow? What seeds of light would you want? We are shining a light on your inner beauty at this moment. And then we have number 38, so 11 would be significant. Okay. Let the earth hold you, the flowers nurture you, the crystals reset you, and the golden ray pour its light down from the highest heavens into your body. Resting is an important part of your spiritual growth and one that we overlook all too often, which is crazy because this card was about, it said, if you think the journey is about going up, you're missing the magic. Look at within. Don't just, even if you're like, I need a new job, right? I need a new job so I can prove to myself externally that I'm deserving. I need a new partner. I need this partner so I can prove to myself and I can have the validation that I am worthy, that I have some beauty, that I deserve love, or that I'm making progress in my spiritual journey, okay? I'm leveling up. I need to have that dream job, that money, that car. No, 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 no. You're missing the magic of it. The magic is in the unknown. Get to know the magical side of it. The side that's not in the 3D, but the 5D. The higher vibrational magic. The period of integration and awakening. If you look at it this way, you may allow yourself to do it. Release any guilt you may be holding around taking time out for yourself. Don't just refill your chalice, let it overflow. Life is abundant as you let it be. That is such an important thing, I feel, for you guys to hear, because the scarcity mindset, the fear mindset, you have fear because you think that it's never going to get better than this. You think that there's not more to life, okay? That it's over, that it's done. There's so much life can offer. There's millions of people in this world. There's millions of opportunities. There's millions of chances, okay? So don't be scared that the energy will never flow back, and don't not trust the journey, the plan, okay? It's working out exactly as you need. Take the time to rest, transform within, and replenish yourself. Be selfish for yourself, okay? Be obsessed with yourself is what I'm hearing for some of you. And I'm gonna just get some final advice cards and we will be all done. Can I have some final advice for group 1, please? Final advice for group 1. Final advice. Ooh, I'm going to take that top one. This one here. Do something for someone. Give your attention to another. I love this energy because look, it feels like she, after this, resting and reflecting, became this. Was able to give to others. Bunnies and squirrels can be significant. Reconnect with nature. This could even be doing something for just someone random, doing things because they feel good. Because when you give, you are also inviting the energy to receive. You know, if you take the time out of your day to do a kind act out of love, that will be returned to you. Okay, we have miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. Beautiful. I'll take one more advice card, please. I'm going to take the one that just flipped over. Where is it? I can't see it anymore. Okay, that's all right. I'll let another one come out. The heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. 5D. You intuitively know something. Don't take it away from yourself, okay? All right, so thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this resonated with you. I hope that it brought you some clarity, some advice. I hope maybe it calmed you down a little bit. If it resonated, let me know in the comments. This is a new channel, so any support and love is so greatly appreciated. I'm trying to build, my little community, and there's already some of you here, and it makes me really happy. So thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi friends who chose group 2, the thread. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I'm excited to have you here. So you guys picked the card the thread. Another card came out with it, which is the empty room. So before I read to you the energy of the cards, I did want to, I was channeling energy beforehand, so I just wanted to read that out to you guys. It could resonate for some of you, and last time I did it, you guys liked it. So Some energy that came through for you guys. So a song that came through was It Gets Better Within Time by The Internet. A lyric that stood out for that was The easy path rarely leads to what our heart desires. We also have Wait a Minute by Willow. The line that stood out for that was Feel my heart's intention. We have water energy I was feeling. Seashells and summer and nostalgia. There's this feeling of inner child and butterflies. We have angel number 5557744. We have imagination. And we also have that song Just My Imagination by The Temptations. Also, my pen was dying, so that's why it's like this. Nostalgia was a huge one, and this summer could be very relevant for you or very important for you guys this year. So some things that I was picking up on is I heard missed opportunity is not missed, returning back to home, having honest intentions, mastering your own emotions, commanding your own boat. Fate takes, but it also gives. Don't forget what you had before. Thinking heavily on past, but not why you think of the past. We have the energy of poetry, writing, vulnerability, time passing, hope reignited, and finally a solution. So for some of you guys, you could have been in this limbo period of not having a solution to something, not knowing what to do, kind of feeling very much in the dark, which is what the empty room talks about. So let me get the meaning of the card. So what is that? XL. I never know. Oh, here. Okay. So with the empty room here, the vortex, the abyss, the nothing, spaciousness, potential, possibility. The empty room haunts us all. It is a universal and all too frequent feeling of lack, of wanting, of the craving to fill ourselves with something, anything. We often attempt to remedy the discomfort of the empty room by any means necessary, leading us to a culture of more. Ironically, the empty room is filled to the brim with potential, yet we perceive it as not enough. This card is a cry for patience, for sitting within the barren walls of not knowing, for awaiting true vision and purpose before attaching to what we should do next to save our outward appearance. Be with the nothingness. Surrender. And then we have the thread. So there's a lot to do with fate is what I'm hearing for you guys. And when I was channeling this energy, I kind of saw this person standing on the boat, and the boat's like a thunderstorm and it's raining, and I just see this person standing there looking at the shore and just knowing that they have to go through the storm. They can't turn back around and run onto the shore because it's not where they belong anymore. It's not the home anymore. They have to go through this storm. They have to master the waves. They have to learn to remain present through the storm is what I'm hearing. And then we have the thread, the path, the vein, the circuit. Life is a tangle. So much happens simultaneously, leaving us grappling for meaning and direction in a network of distractions. Whenever we connect to the energy of the thread, however, we strike the deepest vein in the body. Our whole being responds to its tug. Meaning is pumped through our bloodstream. Our mind and spirits are lifted. We remember who we are and what we came into this world to do. The meaning within chaos. This is interesting here. The simplest incident can activate the thread, a song, an image, a conversation heard in passing. We are connected to the thread. We are free. Being tethered to it is the only anchor our heart requires. listening to your emotions, listening to your feelings, sitting with your feelings. The way we connect to spirit is by connecting to ourselves. The way we can connect to ourselves is through others. But you have to have your boundaries, and you have to recognize what is your space and what is someone else's space. So if, for example, you are in the dark in regards to a person or a situation, you can't force or whatever the case is with someone else, okay? You can only think about yourself. And for some of you, there is this call to, when you feel yourself going into escapism, imagination, obsessing about someone or something that already happened, call your energy back to you and ask yourself, why am I feeling that right now? A lot of you could just be in this period of indecision, in the fog, not seeing clearly, but you do know it's for the better. Maybe you do know that this is divine timing, like that's what's keeping you through it. You're following the signs, you're following your feelings. And if you've been asking for a sign, your feelings are your sign. Connection. You have to connect, you have to open up. For some of you, memories can be very significant. Summer memories can be very significant. That can only apply to some of you. I'm not sure. But there is this feeling of nostalgia that is very significant and is being brought out for you for a reason. This could be a cycle repeating. Let's take a look at the advice that is needed at this moment for this situation for you guys. So I'm going to take some oracle cards first. Group 2. Tell me about Group 2's situation. The energy surrounding. So we have why coming out, but it came out in the reverse, number 31. Could be that you're so attached to why did this happen to me, trying to find the perfect reason. But I feel like also for some of you, this could be spirit advising you to try to remember the bigger picture of things. Try to remember what you are here for. You are not here simply for one specific person, or, don't be so possessive on what your life is supposed to look like. Instead, let it flow. And if something leaves, if you're left in the dark about something, don't obsess about why did that have to happen to me. Instead, try to deconstruct what it means for you. What does it mean? What does it reflect back to you that in this period, maybe you are going back to some old coping mechanisms or old crutches or old behaviors? Why are you doing that? Why can't you leave a situation alone for some of you? And it's okay if the reason is maybe you feel like there's maybe something unfinished or whatever the case is, or intuitively that this thing is going to come back or whatever it is. That's fine. But you have to be very aware of when you are giving up your own space and energy to something that you already thought so much about it. You thought about it all day. Why do you have to think about it again? You know what I mean? Like, be aware of setting boundaries for yourself and trusting your intuition. Oops, and a card flew away. So we have the card here, co-create. 4 can be significant. You guys could be, spirit maybe wants you to co-create with someone. This could be a friend. We also have the tribe at the bottom of the deck, so there could be call for you to connect with people that are in a similar situation for yourself, especially if you feel alone, especially if you feel like people don't understand you, you're not connecting, or maybe you feel like you've been connecting with the wrong people. There is a call for you to kind of go into that more collaborative energy. Talk to people that you wouldn't usually talk to, do things that you wouldn't normally do, because this can open up your perspective. This, I feel, for some of you, Spirit wants you to know that what's currently happening, this situation is meant to broaden your perspective, meant to push your boundaries a little bit, not your healthy boundaries, okay? But push the limiting beliefs that you have around love or life or whatever it is. Push it open. Open up the possibilities, and it comes from a perspective shift. Can I have one more card on group 2, please? Can I have one more card on group 2? Exchanging gifts. Yeah, this energy of collaboration. This could be that you are meant to be in the situation you're in right now, to master something. Maybe you couldn't master it in the previous situation you were in. Maybe for some of you, this situation forces you to focus on another aspect of your life, and it's meant for you to master that certain aspect and then come back and share it, because we had the tribe. There's a commercial. Sorry, everyone. Okay. Always these commercials are going off. And, if some of you are scared to open up to somebody, I don't think you should be. I think you should try to be in the energy of sharing with others, because it can really help broaden your perspective. Try to meet people that are or have been in your current situation previously. We have the Goat and Willow, overcoming obstacles. Yeah, I definitely feel like it's this energy of broadening, of being very skillful and methodical when it comes to your healing. I kind of hear like the Hierophant energy for you guys. Like, I see that you guys right now are meant to be in this energy of overcoming obstacles through this place of grace and understanding and flexibility. You have to find, maybe you're meant to walk down a certain path with someone or something or some life path, whatever the case is, but it's the path, okay? Have a different approach to it. I see that you guys are making progress. And you may underestimate yourself, to be honest. You could be very much so underestimating yourself and your and how much you've been through, and how smart you are, and how much you've been through, how much insight you have to give. I think for some of you, you may be closed off to giving because you're scared to, but you can actually do it. Especially if you're like, I don't know if I should do it. I don't think you have anything to lose by doing it anymore. Because once you have this perspective shift that, life is abundant and constantly giving, you won't be scared to. And, the obstacle could feel hard right now. The situation can feel very hard, very difficult. It could be very demanding. It could require you to be doing, so much. But the more something requires from you, the harder the path. And exactly, that's what I wrote down. The easy path rarely leads us to what our heart desires. Don't choose the easy path, okay? And universe, spirit wants you to know that they are sending people to support you during this time. It could be coming in the 3D. This could be mentor. This could be friend, partner. You are going to be receiving support, even financial support, to help you through this very difficult time. But the path is meant to be hard, because breaking you open sets you up to be more, like, it's breaking you open. You know what I mean? It's broadening, it's pushing the barriers, it's It's opening your third eye. It's making you smarter, more mature. Okay? If you have been wanting to be taken more seriously, think about it. Like, who gets more respect? The person that's kind of really been through nothing, you know, and never has had to persevere and has had it given it to them, or has had it given to them, or the person who has put in the work and persevered. Like, it's so much more meaningful than something that's just easy and convenient. So Spirit wants you to know, yes, it's hard, but better than convenient and easy, because hard will reap you more reward, more benefit. There will be more more manifestations coming through, more gifts. But follow the harder path. If you feel yourself wanting to just, you know, fill the void with anything, distract yourself. For some of you, you know, if you've really been wanting love, for example, but then you're going out and kind of just letting whoever or whatever, you know, satisfy you, or, you know, you're not actually leaving space for something true and genuine, and you're just trying to fill the void, the empty that maybe you've been carrying around since childhood, that's not, it's not sustainable, okay? You will fall back into the same cycle. So Spirit wants you to know that overcoming the obstacles and feeling every single step of it, and I'm imagining this goat on the side of the mountain going from little rock to little rock to little rock, jumping, and whatever the case is, being very nimble going up the mountain though. That's so much more rewarding than you just one day appearing on top of the mountain. And it's, you know, that lesson where we can appreciate the good once we have gone through the bad. Let yourself go through this period of the empty room. Maybe you're in this foggy period where it's hard. Let yourself go through every emotion. Pay attention to all of it, because it's what brings you to this next level of having gifts come into your life, having, you know, people come and be more giving towards you. The harder path is, it's for you, you know, it's, you're not meant to have, you know, everything given to you or whatever the case is. Choose the path that's challenging, because it will satisfy you more in the end. The surface level trivial things, cut that out. If it's people, you know, if it's people who constantly you feel like you outgrew them, if it's constant bad energy, cut them out so you can make room. It may be hard because you may be alone for a little bit, but go through the emotions. Don't try to fill the void with just anybody. And you will see that you will be able to have that reciprocity that you've been asking for from life. Let's see. What does group 2 need to hear right now? The Page of Swords. Yeah, the Page of Swords is a very curious energy, okay? Let me just move all my stuff. The Page of Swords is very curious, very passionate, and I think you need to approach this situation a little bit more curious, a little bit more open, than letting your heart sing is what I'm hearing. Let your heart lead you. If your mind, it wants to block out these emotions so badly that it's telling you to act in ways that are not true and genuine for you, take a different approach and honor how you feel, because that's important. Follow, and you know what I'm hearing too with that Page of Swords and this goat and willow, take on the adventure. Life is an adventure. This is a part of the hero's journey, right? This is a part of your journey. Take it on. So we have the Knight of Wands. So I definitely see some maturity. Oh my gosh, and the Queen of Swords. Wow, so I'm seeing that with you guys, with the Knight of Wands here, it's this energy being revitalized through the curiosity, and coming in fiery, coming in ready to take on the challenge, because it's just been too long for you guys of being closed off, or being scared, or being trying to tell yourself a narrative that's not true and genuine for you guys anymore, especially with that Queen of Swords. Truth. Okay? Don't stop pretending that you don't like what you like. Stop pretending that you don't feel what you feel. Stop trying to just, settle and put anything in that void you're feeling. Okay? There is a call. Spirit wants you right now with this Queen of Swords to be more independent and be more direct with what it is that you want. Okay? Because don't trick yourself into thinking you want something. Your heart knows what it is you want. And with the Page of Swords too, it almost makes me feel like this particular thing could be something that you've been wanting for so long that maybe you got distracted from, you lost sight of, whatever the case is. You have to be honest, you want that thing. That could be a job, certain career path. With the Knight of Wands here, it makes me think of that adventurous energy again. There is a call for you to be adventurous. Be like the goat climbing up the side of the mountain, okay? So we have the Ace of Swords, and we have the Six of Swords, and then we have the King of Wands. Okay, so I feel Spirit is trying to get your attention, or they have been trying to call your attention to your solar plexus chakra. There could be a call for you to pay attention to chakras, to balance your energy, get some Reiki done. That could be for some of you. But with the Ace of Swords here, it's this clarity, okay? And this breakthrough moment for you, that it's time for you to truly pursue what it is that you want, because your life belongs to only you. And when you waste your energy on pretending or not being your true and authentic self, it's not worth it. And this could even be a breakthrough on how much energy you have been giving past hurt, past heartbreak, past loss. I know things are very hard, and I feel like for some of you with the Six of Swords, you could be in a situation where you feel like you lost something so important and so valuable to you, and it's a very, you had to change, you had to jump into this other energy, and that could be really scary. But this transition is bringing about this energy of leadership and boldness, and having a vision for your own life, and having a very clear vision for some of you because of that. And this is beautiful here, because we have the Ace of Swords, the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Swords, like taking control of a situation that you thought you would have no control over. I see that the scales are maybe tipping back in your favor, where you are coming into a position of more power when it comes to this situation. Like maybe you felt before that you were never in full control of this situation. I see that energy flipping now, and I see that with the Six of Swords too, this period of change has brought to you clarity. Look at the breakthrough, look at the truth that you learned from what just happened. Use it to empower you. Use it to kind of let you, guide you through becoming this more mature and honest version of yourself, okay? Because when we fill the void, or we accept things that aren't in alignment with us, we kind of forget who we are. We forget what it is that we deserve, or what we actually want in life, because we are in this, I don't want to call it fraudulent energy, because that's not what I mean. I just feel like Spirit wants you to live in the energy of the breakthrough you just had and not participate in things that aren't in alignment with you anymore, that lower vibrational, more immature energy. And I'm not coming at you, okay? I'm just saying the energy that I feel, especially with that energy of nostalgia and this missed opportunity I was feeling. You know, I think what I wrote down was very powerful. Fate takes, but it also gives. So it could feel like, you know, with that, it's like you feel like you lost, but it's giving and giving as well. And with the passage of time and the more breakthroughs you allow to have, the more, because with the thread, you know, like I said, it could feel like things are out of control for you, or not in your power. Leave it as it is. Be in this period of unknown, because you will get so many breakthroughs on past behaviors, past situations. I feel for some of you, you could be deeply reflecting on how things made you feel as a kid, you know, like how you used to feel when you were with your family, or, you know, around a certain member of your family, or in past relationships. Let the beauty right now is in this period of unknown, because it has so much potential. If you're in a situation with a person and you don't know what's going on, don't limit yourself and think, oh, like it's all going badly. I don't have control of this specific situation or person, so I just know that it's going badly. Don't put that in your head, because the possibilities are endless. There is so much potential. I feel for you guys, continue to let yourself be in this period of unknown, because the realizations will keep coming, the ideas will keep flowing through this. And I think Spirit wants you to know, with that card of thread, tap into that. You forever will be supported by the universe, okay? That thread is always there to catch you. You are always on the right timing, doing the right thing, okay? So let the realizations come, respect your own path, and live in your truth. Sorry, guys. So what I was saying was, with this time of the unknown, you are going to start realizing things that you need to walk away from, past behaviors, past coping mechanisms. It's all going to be very illuminated to you, and that is the gift, and that is how you become more in alignment with what it is that you truly want, the outcome that it is that you want. I'm hearing that it's all in your hands now, like the power is in your hands. Let me get some more advice cards. So we have Pilgrimage, Sacred Sites, Gridwork, Dragon Energy, Candle Quartz, and Bleeding Heart. Show yourself, vulnerability, self-worth, feminine healing. Let me get some cards for this. For some of you, the beach could be one of these sacred sites for you, like being by a water, by a river. Pilgrimage, let's see. Elemental P. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the page. Let me know if you see it. Am I just... Oh my gosh. I was reading the wrong word. Priscilla Bluestone. Okay, here we go. 56. Okay. This stone brings a strong connection to the many unseen worlds of inner earth, the elements, and the alchemy of past ages. Connection to ancient trees and forests. Very earthy energy. Sorry, I'm just reading it. Oh, the musical stone, okay. Your heart song. I'm just trying to find. As a stone of primordial and ancient energy, it teaches you the ways of your ancestor, helping you link the lives you may have had of Celtic or ancient Egyptian origin. Holding it or imagining you are standing within the stone circle on the card whilst holding an intention to access those timelines of your Akashic records. Oh, okay. Priscelli Bluestone comes forward to help you bring harmony to your heart song. Perhaps you have been knocked off balance recently, been uprooted, or feel ungrounded. This energy wants you to focus on rebalancing and harmonizing your energy field. Consider taking part in some sound baths or experimenting with sound in your healing practice. Wow. Okay, and then let's do candle quartz. Candle quartz. Here it is, 58. Wow, that was, oh, it's literally right here. That's crazy. Vulnerability, self-worth, and feminine energy. You are a visionary and leader, yes, you are one. I need to surrender and soften more to this role, showing yourself fully because all parts of you are love and divine. What feelings does this stir for you? Perhaps the words visionary, leader hold weight with you. This is important for growth. If it triggers fear, rejection, or self-worth issues, then you have work to do. Their alchemy to we have many chambers within our heart, and bleeding heart wish to take you on a journey through inner secret chambers with love and reverence for your soul's journey. Their alchemy together heals through purity and clarity of thought. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Candle quartz helps blockages rise through your emotional, mental, and physical layers. Bleeding heart works within the element of water and drops dew into your body, bursting into elemental giggles to clear with happiness. Her release is watery, holding white light through you to wipe clear the lenses of your chakras. Wow, guys. This is beautiful energy I'm seeing here. Very transformative energy. Embracing yourself through the unknown is how you build self-love. Can I just have another? Here we go. Ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. I'm just going to get 2 more advice cards for you. Take a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. And I will do 1 more advice card for group 2. New advice card for group 2. Love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this is the truth. Beautiful. And at the bottom of the deck, we have, let me get it. Look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. Okay, guys, so I hope that this energy brought you this reading brought you some clarity. I feel for some of you, you could have really needed it. I really feel for you guys. If you are struggling with being in this in-between limbo period, just know that it's just around the corner, okay? This new energy, this new life, it's right around the corner. Keep going, keep working on yourself, keep embracing within, okay? Thank you so much. Let me know if this resonated for you guys. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to spend it with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. This is like a small channel, so I'm just happy to have you here, okay? Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.